So the only remarks I have, I was very impressed with the last two meetings we've had with council and residents, one of the planning, one of our strategic plan. I'm under the impression, and I think that it went fairly well. I hope you people have the same opinion. It's just a start, it's a work in progress, and hopefully it just keeps ratcheting up in the meetings we've had. A notation of councillors in attendance.
Yes.
Thank you. I have a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Moved by Councillor Anderson, a seconder.
Second.
Seconded by Deputy Mayor Brownlaw. Any questions on the agenda? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Do we have any declaration of conflicts of interest? Hearing none, we're good. Delegates, we have none. Approval of previous meeting minutes. Could I have a motion for that, please? Moved by Councilor Brewer. Seconder?
I'll second.
Seconded by Councilor Forbes. Any errors, omissions, or questions on those minutes of February 11th? I found one error. It's not a big error. It's Councilor Edwards appeared twice on the committee members. It's the only error that I could see in it. So, are there any others?
So on this agenda, for number 13A, it should be remuneration, not remuneration.
But also in the minutes.
Oh, yes. In the minutes, from the previous ones as well.
So we're okay there. Right? We're okay there.
This is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I have one.
Yes.
So under 14 closed session, we actually went into closed session at 8:45 PM, not 7:45.
Okay. So those minor corrections, we have those corrected?
Yes.
Thank you. Any other errors, omissions, questions? Basically questions at this point. We're good. All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded, if any? Motion carried. Business arising from the previous meeting minutes of February the 11th. Do you have any? Hearing none, we're good. Okay. Correspondence, Horizon Health. That's in your package. What do you suggest we do with this stuff? I'm guessing everybody's read it?
Yes.
Okay. So it's just for reading at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So we've acknowledged that, everybody has looked it over. Yes.
I notice it says that we'd appreciate if you could designate a key contact.
Yeah, at the very last.
Maybe.
Okay. Does anyone want to be that key contact?
I would.
Anyone else?
Who did this come to? Did it come to CAO or mayor or CAO?
Yeah, I think it should be
I think it
CAO.
should be CAO.
CAO in the office. It's operational,
Okay, so you're okay with that?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry?
No, I just said within your team, so that's why I figured anyone could.
And we also have a letter from the Pisgah School. We had a letter some time ago, well, I guess it's been 2 or 3 weeks, and they wanted support. That was, I don't know if that come to vote or not, it came to me, I know. Did
this item was moved from new business.
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Committee reports. Committee of the whole meeting minutes from February the 11th. Everyone's gone through those. Do we have a motion to accept those? Moved by Councilor Brewer, seconder.
I'll second.
Seconded by Deputy Mayor Brownlow. Any errors, omissions, or questions? All good, all those in favor? Contrary minded, if any, motion carried. Was there any other committee reports?
I can give you an update on the last one verbally. We met again a couple weeks ago now. We finished going through the EMO plan that we are intending to use from another jurisdiction and making the appropriate changes to fit our needs. We're just waiting for the director of the EMO to go through it and divide up tasks to the individual members to update. That's where we're sitting at right now.
Thank you. Next we'll call on our treasurer, Karina Lenning, if she would come up and present the unaudited financial statement for January 2025. Welcome, Karina.
So I made the lettering a bit bigger on this one because it's just one, but that's pretty much as big as I could get it. It's probably a little bit more easily readable than the previous one. So this is the first set of statements for the year 2025. So this is just January 1st, January 31st of 2025. First section, revenue, if you look through to number 4 and 5, that's just our monthly unconditional grants and warrant revenue for the month of January. Under number 9, other government revenue, that's money that we previously received under for CCBF. That basically came in, and now it's just going back out, so it's kind of an in and out. And that's related to the Pleasant Valley arena. All of the building permits under number 12, that 14,363, that is related to the quarter 4. So that's related to 2024 building permits that we received in January. So that will most likely be adjusted. Other miscellaneous income, 14, that's the rents for unit 2 and 3 of the Central York office building. And 15 is just our interest income on our capital reserve and operating reserve accounts. And then you'll see a total for January at the bottom there. Number 4 to 11 under expenses is all the wage expenses. A change now is EI and CPP were previously reported under 23 other administrative services, but now it has amount allocated. Oh, sorry, I mixed that up. That's still the same, it's still under that account, but health benefits was also normally lumped under that account. But now you can see there's a budgeted amount for health benefits, so it's under line 12. warrants come out this month. And I wanted to note too that number 23, other administrative services is higher because this month we had consulting fees that came out, for example, about accounting software and also the UMB membership. Under protective services, line 9 through 14 are all in relation to Keswick Ridge Fire Department and Keswick Valley Fire Departments. And you can see the total percentage of each fire department on lines 3 and 4 on the previous page. I'll note something else that's new too on the very last page. Number 20 and 21, interest on long-term debt, AFB, principal installments. So that's, those two lines are new as well.
Thank you, Karina. Could I have a motion to accept treasurer's report for the unaudited financial statement for January? Moved by Councillor Downey, by the seconder. Seconded by Councillor Forbes. Questions for treasurer on anything that's in, that is, see in the treasury report? Okay, all good. All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded, any? Motion carried. Thank you. Now we'll go over to our chief administrative officer.
Thank you. My conversation with the city of Fredericton, planning has been moved to tomorrow, February 26th at 4 p.m. And obviously in regards to the lot out on Route 104. Shannon Buffett, the auditor, was here Tuesday, February 18th. I'm under the impression that things went well. They have not provided a date yet for when we will receive the draft 2024 audit. Emergency Measures Organization, on Friday, February 21st, the mayor and I met with representatives from NEMO. I received community emergency planning templates today, reporting to the Emergency Measures Planning Committee for their review. I advised them that we already have a template. I noticed that the one they provided is fairly similar, but I'm going to forward it out and have everybody forward it. Thank you.
Thank you. Could we have a motion to accept the CAO report? Moved by Councillor Forbes, seconded by Councillor Brewer. Any questions on the report?
Is there a reason why the report is not included in the minutes? Is there a reason why your actual report is not in the minutes?
In the package?
It's in the package.
No, I mean it's there, but when we get the minutes,
No, I did my report today.
yeah, I know, but why wouldn't your report be in the minutes?
Because the package comes out on Friday, and I do my report today.
Okay, so it never does get into minutes,
Not
ever?
usually.
Okay,
The main thing
that's
is
my
to make sure
question.
you have it. And you
I
have
do,
it.
that was not my question.
Any other questions? None, all those in favor? Contrary minded, any? Motion carried. My mayor's report, I had way too much to say already tonight, so we'll just leave that blank. New business. Motion to approve third reading by title of bylaw A-4.1 Central, for council, for Central York Rural Community. So, we have a motion for that?
Have a motion that.
Okay, moved by Councillor Drake, we have a seconder. Second by Councillor Annis. Any questions on this? Okay. Maybe we should have show of hands for this one. We'll start over here, Councillor Downey.
Yay.
Okay. Councillor
Yay.
Brownlow.
Yay.
Nay,
Nay.
Yeah.
Yay. Yay.
Okay, so we have 2 nays. You get those?
are you nay, I think?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I didn't hear yours.
Okay, now we'll move back to the Keswick School donation request. That was, in the correspondence, moved down to new business. So we have room in the budget for that, you said, so I guess we need a motion to move forward on. Would someone like a motion that we give $1,000 to the Keswick School for the playground? Moved by Councilor Brewer. Second by Councilor Annis. Any questions on this?
Do you know of anything else that they might be doing to raise money?
They've raised $17,000 according to the letter already.
Do you know how much they needed?
No, I don't. Do you know how much? No. They just said the playground expensive. Playground equipment for challenged children is very expensive. So I have no idea what their total goal is, but I do know they have 17,000 in hand, so. Any other question?
It's not a question, it's just a comment. When the province builds new schools, part of it is the construction of the playground. But when schools age, the replacement of playground equipment is not the responsibility of the district. That's why schools have to raise money and ask for things like these donations in order to do that. Sometimes if the district has extra money, they may contribute some, but there's no expectation of funding from the district. So quite often it's through school fundraising initiatives that it's covered. And it can be that old equipment is removed and not replaced. That's the other thing.
I'm guessing the basketball nets at Keswick Valley fell in the same scenario a year ago. Any other comments, questions? None? All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded, if any, motion carried. Do we have any other new business?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that one? I had a request from my constituents for some streetlights. And one of them was for the Crab Mountain intersection on the 104. And one was for Vinegar Hills on the 104. And the other one, which is for the Stone Ridge Bridge on the Upper Stone Ridge Road. And the other one was for, which I think is important, is Pineal Drive on the 104 where the kids get on the bus. That's my main one.
Okay. We better check with budget before we go too far here.
I had a conversation with Councilor Brewer, and I'm under the same impression that the Pineo Drive one's probably the most important one out of that, and also we could squeeze it in under our budget in that.
Okay, the PDO drive
Yes,
one.
yes.
Okay. Any other comments or concerns on that?
Do you want to make a motion?
I make a motion to approve this.
Okay, you gotta define this.
I make a motion to-
One on PDO drive?
Yeah. I make a motion to approve the Pineal Drive streetlight.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Councilor Annis. Any further question on this streetlight that the motion's on? None? All those in favor?
Aye. I was just curious as to whether there's any update on the Buoyant program or whatever it was we were purchasing to be able to have our citizens updated if there are big emergencies and things.
Basically, we paid for the program. There's 3.5 hours of training for it, which, how do I put this, just trying to find the time to do that in their allotted time. So that hasn't worked out yet, but they've sent me a scheduled basis, so that come in March, and it will be happening in March. And the rollout will hopefully be later March.
Will it be something, Duncan, that the fire chiefs will be able to input into as well?
I've added them as 2 administrators.
Okay.
And also, you're probably aware that it's, not that you're going to throw out a bunch of notices at the citizens all the time, but like you can use it as a platform to put out community notices.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the flooding season, the potential flooding season coming.
Yes, also, so we're allowed 4 administrators. I asked both chiefs to be one, and they agreed, and myself, and then we have that 4th open spot, but yeah, it's roughly 3.5 hours of training. So I'd say by later March, I'm
Great.
hoping that will be up and running.
Thanks.
Any other new business? If not, could I have a motion to adjourn? Moved by Councillor Edwards, do I have a seconder? Second by Councillor Downing, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried, thank you.